Have you ever updated your iPhone and suddenly it felt slower? Apps take longer to open, battery drains faster, animations don't feel smooth anymore, and almost immediately, one thought comes to mind: is Apple doing this on purpose? For years, people around the world believe that Apple secretly slows down old iPhones to force users into buying newer ones. And then something unexpected happened. Apple actually admitted part of it. But the real story behind slow iPhones is far more complicated than most people think. Today on Tech Underhood, we're going under the hood of one of the biggest tech controversies of the smartphone era. Does Apple really slow down old iPhones on purpose? Or is there a genuine technological reason behind it? Let's begin. Section 1, where the controversy started. For many years, iPhone users noticed a pattern. A new iPhone launches, a software update arrives, and suddenly older iPhones begin feeling slower. At first, people thought it was psychological. Maybe newer phones just felt faster. But then users started running benchmark tests, and the results became difficult to ignore. Older iPhones were genuinely performing slower after certain updates. This sparked a massive online debate. People accused Apple of intentionally reducing performance to encourage upgrades. And honestly, from the outside, it looked suspicious. Why would a phone that worked perfectly fine suddenly become sluggish after an update? Then, in 2017, the situation exploded because Apple responded. Have you ever felt your iPhone became slower after an iOS update? Section 2, Apple's admission. In late 2017, Apple confirmed something important. Yes, it had been reducing the performance of certain older iPhones. But according to Apple, it wasn't to force upgrades. It was because of batteries. Here's the key issue. As lithium-ion batteries age, they become less stable. Over time, older batteries struggle to deliver peak power consistently. And when a phone suddenly demands high performance like opening apps or gaming, the battery may fail to provide enough power. This can cause random shutdowns, crashes, overheating, especially during cold weather or heavy usage. So Apple introduced something called performance management. In simple terms, iOS would intentionally reduce CPU performance on older iPhones with degraded batteries to prevent unexpected shutdowns. And technically speaking, Apple wasn't lying. The feature was real, but the problem wasn't just the slowdown itself. It was the way Apple handled it. Section 3. The real reason people got angry. Most users didn't even know this feature existed. There was no clear notification saying, your battery health has degraded, so your phone performance is being reduced. Instead, people just experienced a slower phone. And naturally, many assumed, my iPhone is old, maybe I should upgrade. That lack of transparency created huge backlash. People felt manipulated. Suddenly, Apple faced accusations of planned obsolescence, anti-consumer behavior, forcing upgrades indirectly. Lawsuits followed in multiple countries, and the controversy became known as Batterygate, one of the biggest PR crises in Apple's history. Do you think Apple should have told users earlier about performance throttling? Section 4. The technology behind battery aging. Now, here's the important part most people miss. The battery problem itself is completely real. Modern smartphones use lithium-ion batteries. These batteries degrade naturally over time. Every charge cycle slightly reduces their capacity. Eventually, battery life becomes shorter. Voltage becomes unstable. Performance becomes inconsistent. This happens to all smartphones, not just iPhones. But because Apple tightly controls iOS and hardware, it introduced software-level power management. Android manufacturers often handle this differently. Some reduce performance less aggressively, others allow instability instead. So the core technological issue was real, but Apple's communication created the controversy. Section 5. Why older iPhones sometimes feel slower even without throttling. Now let's talk about something else. Not every slow iPhone is being intentionally throttled. Modern apps become heavier every year. Think about it. Apps today use AI processing, higher resolution graphics, background syncing, advanced animations. Meanwhile, older hardware remains the same. A phone from 2018 running apps designed for 2026 will naturally struggle more. New iOS versions also introduce more features, more security layers, more background tasks. All of this increases system demands. So sometimes the slowdown isn't Apple attacking old phones. It's simply technology evolving faster than older hardware can keep up. Section 6. Planned obsolescence. Myth or reality? This is where things become complicated. Did Apple intentionally slow phones? Technically, yes. Did Apple do it specifically to force upgrades? That part is still debated. Apple claims the goal was device stability. Critics argue Apple benefited financially because slower phones encourage new purchases. And honestly, both things can be true at the same time. This is what makes the controversy fascinating, because modern technology companies operate in a difficult balance between user experience, hardware limitations, business incentives, and when millions of people depend on your products, even small decisions become global controversies. Section 7. What changed after the backlash? After public outrage, Apple made major changes. It introduced battery health settings. Users could now see battery condition directly, including maximum battery capacity, performance management controls. Users gained more visibility into whether throttling was active. In some cases, they could disable it. Cheaper battery replacements. Apple temporarily lowered battery replacement prices worldwide. And interestingly, many users discovered that replacing the battery made their slow iPhone feel fast again, which proved something important. In many cases, the battery really was the issue. Section 8. Why this controversy still matters today. The iPhone slowdown controversy changed how people think about technology. Before this, most users didn't think much about battery degradation, software optimization, performance management. Now people pay closer attention to battery health percentages, update performance, device lifespan, and this controversy also forced tech companies to become more transparent. Today, battery health monitoring has become standard across the industry. So, does Apple slow down old iPhones on purpose? The answer is yes, but not exactly for the reason most people think. Apple did reduce performance on certain older devices, but the goal was to prevent battery-related shutdowns. The real controversy wasn't just the slowdown itself. It was transparency. Users felt their phones were changing without their knowledge. And in the modern tech world, trust matters just as much as innovation. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Apple genuinely tried to protect older iPhones? Or was this a smart business strategy disguised as a technical solution? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy breaking down the hidden truths behind modern technology, subscribe to Tech Underhood, because here, we don't just use technology, we go under the hood.